Jaipuria ji, Professor Hotniar from Indonesia, our member from UP Technical Federation, mentor Atul Jain ji, dignitaries from Ghaziabad, my faculty colleagues, principal, directors, which we have now invited from Ghaziabad and NCR region. I welcome you, all of you here on this conference, on this in our campus. As already our chief guest and the guest of honor speak on this topic on Envisioning India 2.0, I just give you the snapshot what they have covered so far. So all the guests have very well delivered on the vision of India 2.0 and various policies and reforms addressing the prospects and challenges of Indian economy. India 2.0, a vision for India to achieve a new paradigm in economic development, digital revolution, innovation, and technology adoption for the inclusive and sustainable growth. Well, on the first, Chairman Shri Shiv Pratap has mentioned about Indian prosperity and journey of growth, but also he mentioned the challenges we have had to achieve further the benchmark. He also aware us about the four important forces and drivers like artificial intelligence, cloud computing, big digital data and analytical, and also importance of 2.0 in our country. Professor Hotniar also speak about the industry revolution and how Indonesia has reached in this 4.0 industry revolution. He also compared the Indonesian economy with the Indian economy, and her comparison of both the economy is the enlightening on this occasion. He also grouping she also grouping the countries into various journey of the growth, and also clustering it is also enlightening on this topic. Then our Anil Agrawal ji, he speak about emphasis on the role of the common man in development and the growth, and also the contribution of, he mentioned about the Prime Minister in the present pace of the growth and the development. Then our chief guest, Shri Shiv Pratap Shukla ji, he raised number of points, and first he emphasized on the India is the central part which we should discuss on this conference. He also mentioned about the India's ranking on the 77th rank on ease of doing business, which is a remarkable achievement for India, and we should further, to achieve the good ranking so that we can raise on the third world economy, biggest economy. He also mentioned the importance of Jan Dhan accounts in India and its role in the growth of the economy. He also mentioned about how they had generated the employment in India, and still they are doing on these lines. He also mentioned the richness of India and how the Indian economy is prospering. He also talked about the political situations in India, and now this in context of the casteism, and also he criticized this. The role of youth, he mentioned, is the biggest, the driver and the force, and we should take the youth to the development of the economy. He also mentioned our Prime Minister is a visionary Prime Minister. And the most important point which I take out from his speech, and because I am also, not economist, with having the knowledge of some economy, he mentioned the Indian economy is a challenge for the world economy. That is the most important, part he mentioned. I remember, 10, 12 years back when I had a chance to work with the United Nations organization, and I remember there is a one conference, and everybody was talking about the two economy in the world. That was India and China. Every country was, taking the example and giving the PPT presentations, and that was the time 10, 11 years back. So I remember today when the India is really growing on every aspect, and now the whole world is talking about the Indian economy. So really, it's a Indian economy is standing a challenge for the world economy, and we'll see, in the coming year, it's, definitely will reach as the third place in the world. So with these words, once again, I thank you to all of you, those who are present in this conference, and or making this conference as a success. Thank you very much. Thank you all the guests.
नरेंद्र मोदी जी के शासन में it is going online to collect everything.
I am a postgraduate and a research scholar from Delhi University. Today I am going to talk about CSR in marketing, the new era of responsible marketing. Due to the ever-changing and uncertain environment, because of the changes and improvement of the new information and communication technologies, the companies and their managers find it harder and harder to reach and convince their clients or consumers. It is mandatory that these managers use all the potential promoting techniques in order to attract the consumers. We live in a world of continuous change where mankind's influence on the environment is larger and larger. But CSR is not just about the environment like many people think. Corporate social responsibility is the concept that every business should be concerned with more than just profits, and with generations that care more about the impact of businesses that have on social, economic and environmental issues. There has been an increasing amount of pressure from stakeholders to make CSR an integral part of a company's business strategy. In fact, according to a core communication study, 87% of consumers will purchase a product because a company advocated for an issue they care about. According to the United Nations and the European Commission, CSR leads to triple bottom line, that is profit, planet and people. As CSR identifies the core area of operating business while simultaneously implementing some social relevant policies, principles that achieve these triple bottom benefits. The benefits of CSR are plentiful, while a CSR program should have a positive influence on the people, groups or communities that are directly affected by the actions. It is also becoming abundantly clear that CSR is a strong marketing and branding play. If your brand is looking for a boost, CSR may be the answer. CSR is the way a corporation achieves a balance among its economic, social and environmental responsibilities in its operations so as to address shareholders and other stakeholders' expectations. Companies like Microsoft and Disney have set an example with their commitments to ethical labor practices, diversity and environmental sustainability, and employee volunteer programs. Some of the surveys like corporate involvement in social development in India by Partners in Change, State of Corporate Responsibility in India poll by Tata Energy Research Institute, Corporate Social Responsibility Perception of Indian Firms by Center for Social Market indicated the emergence of Indian incorporation in CSR activities. CSR is now viewed by many corporations as a value addition, and as such they prefer to market their CSR activities too. And there are many reasons for this. The first reason, important. Okay, the first the Indian companies are integrating CSR and marketing activities. In first one is triple win concept. CSR always tries to do better for the society as well as for cause with some sort of profit earnings. Number of social issues are raised by the NGOs, but to support them, very less profit organization is associated with some cause-related program to financially support the NGO or a particular cause or the and through this, all the three participants can be benefited. The three participants are the society, the NGO, and the profit organization. Second one is consumer partnership. Integration of CSR and marketing strategies directly or indirectly invites their buyers to participate in the cause, as this is the strategy implies to consumers that once they buy the product of the company which is engaged in the cause related program like child education, women empowerment, etc., consumer will more voluntarily come to support the particular cause and buy the company's product or services. In addition to this, there could be attracting new customers through this integration of CSR and marketing strategies. It is one of the ways to retain the existing customers and attract new customers. Once it is clearly understood that by the company about the cause they are focusing and motivated towards their customers to participate in a particular cause, this short-term strategy has the impact to retain consumers for the long department. Next one is communication teams. In this model, CSR resides in the communication department and is used specifically as a brand building tool. In this, CSR is managed by three departments: corporate communication, community relations, and professional relations to ensure that the brand CSR program reaches both employees and suppliers and worldwide operating companies. Okay, last one is organic partnership. This is the most mature marketing and CSR integration model and is based on systematically integrated parts rather than an existing structure. In this model, the existing structure is replaced by a new structure in which the business departments are systematically interdependent. Okay, now I would like to quote some examples of CSR and marketing strategies that are employed by our Indian firms. A number of companies are incorporating CSR activities into their marketing strategies in the following manner. Here are a few examples as well of different marketing strategies. First one is CSR and advertising. Advertising is that which creates attention towards like the Tata tea, Jago Re Desh So Raha Hai. By this social cause, Tata Tea advertises its products while highlighted the social issue of voting rights. One more eye-opening advertisement by Tata Tea is about the corruption, Ab Khilana Band aur Pilana Shuru, emphasizes on the social cause like corruption. These are engaged in generating funds for the social issues. One of the recent examples of such a Mev Jayate, where the show highlighted the social issues and the Reliance Foundation supports the program wherein whatever the donation amount is received by the public is matched with the Reliance Foundation and donated to the NGOs for that particular cause. This type of strategy requires the consumers to donate for the sake of humanity. Next one is CSR and publicity. Taking CSR activities for publicity purposes can be an eye-opener for the local community about the cause company is working. When the company gets a positive chance to deliver a message of its product or services, as publicity is uncontrollable in nature, the positive image which gets generated by CSR remains long-lasting. Publicity depends on the credibility of the company that what promise had been done by the